All right, folks. We're gonna be trying out Pax Dei tonight. Pax Day. Um, it has already lost several points from me, and I haven't even had a chance to play it yet. One, getting it to even so it came into 1.0 today, and it kept trying to default to a like 1368 by 768 resolution on my monitor, even though I have a 2K setup. It was a struggle bus to get it to actually run in 2K. Don't know why. By the way, this is why I like to play console games because I don't have to deal with this shit on console releases. Console releases just work out of the gate. PC releases, there's always going to be snafus. And second of all, this game does not have controller support, which I did not know going into this, and I made a commitment to try this out tonight. And then I load up the game, and it does not have controller support, which means I have to pull over a mouse and keyboard to even play this game. And hate to say it, but it's 2025. Get your shit together. If your game doesn't have console support while at the same time supporting mouse and keyboard, you need to get your shit together. Go back to the drawing board. So, a couple of points knocked off before I even get going. Hopefully, this game can redeem itself. I'm kind of grumpy right now, not going to lie. Having to struggle to get the game to even run when it's supposed to be a 1.0 release is very disappointing. It looks like we select our region right out of the gate. I'm going to go US East. We're going to go with the RP server. Click Next. We have a character creator here. Doesn't look like I can actually customize anything. It's some predefined characters. By the way, let's just make sure, by the way, I need to make sure that it's working in the right resolution again. Yes, it is. Ah, but it went back to borderless. I'm tired of fighting with this shit. Um, that needs to be high. TSR mode, ultra, native AA, DLSS. Like, I don't know why it's not defaulting to the high settings. It's like it doesn't have an auto detector at all. Like, I'm just kind of like, okay, all right. Um, I don't want a man bun tonight. I really would like to customize my character, but it's looking like I can only pick whatever they give me. Let's click continue. Okay, no, you can customize. Oh, there is some massive performance going on right there. There's some major hitching. We'll see if this goes away once I get in game. That's really weird. Okay. So we can change things again from here. Well, let's start off with what kind of beard options do we have? I can dig that. Needs music. Where's the music? Why doesn't it have any music playing while I'm doing character creation? Is that bugged or is it just not have music? I don't know. I never played this game at all during early access. The only reason I'm even trying this out because I've had a couple of community members who were like, "Oh my God, this game is so much fun," and I was like, "Oh, it came into Game Pass today. I'll give it a shot. It's on PC Game Pass." But I'm seeing more negatives than positives so far. I haven't gotten in the game to actually play it yet, so I'm trying not to be a dick, but I'm just like, where's the music? Like, why is there no music playing? There should be at least some sort of passive music playing um, in the background while I'm doing my character creation. I mean, this is 1.0 release, right? I thought, they've gotten all the kinks worked out. Wow, the eye tracking is creepy, but it works. I'm down for that. My own personal Jesus. All right. Eye color. We'll do. Oh, portly. We'll just go right in the middle. Hide clothing. Is there a hoo-ha option? All right, cool. There's no hoo-ha option. That's good. I didn't need to see any hoo-ha tonight. It is driving me nuts that there's no music during character creation, guys. Like this is legitimately, it feels creepy. I don't think I've ever played a game that didn't have some sort of passive music playing while I was in character creation. That just feels really, really wonky. I don't know if it's a bug or if this is the way the game is intended to be played because I haven't played the any of the alpha or beta stuff for this game. So I really don't know what I'm supposed to be expecting here. Um, but okay. No music in character creation. I feel creeped out right now. My name is Renfail. I don't. So here's. I don't know that. So I don't. I've never played this, and I'm struggling right now with the fact that the game has not. That there was no trailer. There was no introduction trailer. There was no story introduction. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the game is about. There has been no introduction to tell me what the story is, what my character is doing. I literally, you guys have been here on the live stream with me from the start. You literally start on the page where you click your server selection, then you go straight to character creation. There is no information presented to me at all of what I'm doing, who I am, what's the story, what's the world, nothing. Also, no music playing at all right now. No controller support at all. It's mouse and keyboard only. This is a 1.0 release. I may be being a little harsh right now, but I am just having a really negative interaction, and I'm not even 10 minutes into the stream. Like, what do the early start locations? What are they for? What's the purpose of these? I've got provinces that I can choose from, which changes the map. But what are these provinces and why do I need to choose them? Like, what's the purpose of the provinces? I see icons on the map. Those are like mountains, but what are these other icons? Like, those are some type of ruins. And then there's like these icons. I'm assuming this is related to population because when I chose my character selection, it was showing me server stuff and there was like these little people icons to represent population. So I don't know what any of that means. Um, if I had to guess, it's showing me the sort of rough geography of the areas where I would be starting because there seems to be like this looks like there's some sort of production there, some sort of ruins, some mountains and caves. There's water sources. This looks like it's in the middle of a landlocked region, perhaps sand. I'm not sure what that represents. Whereas this might be lush farmlands. I don't know if this is forests or anything like that. Mm. So why are these areas populated? Like, why does this seem to be a really popular area, I wonder? Because both of these have lots of, looks like they're populated. Trick, I mean, maybe I'll go with this. This seems like there's river tributaries around here. Maybe let's go with this one. This looks like lots of waterways. A living world awaits, shaped by those who dare to dream. Every story is different. Yours takes root in the choices only you dare to make. It begins with a hearth your own. Make it a home where your story can endure. Okay. Homes that endure. From a humble hut grows a homestead. From homesteads, villages rise. Your home becomes a lasting legacy woven into the land, visible to every traveler who passes. Every blade, every cloak, every potion is crafted by someone like you. Master a craft, trade your wares, and leave your mark in a world where ingenuity and enterprise is rewarded. Beyond the walls lie untamed forests and forgotten ruins. Brave them to uncover their secrets and face what stirs in the shadows. When banners rise beyond the wilds, powers claim open fields of towering strongholds. Lords rise and castles fall. Join the fray or chart your own path, but know that those wars shape the fate of the realms, and the story is told of those who fought them. Allies are your strength, your shield. Where the fuck is the music? Why is this like completely musicless? Confirm. Suddenly we have music. That has to either that has to be bugged. There has to have been a bug that's keeping the music from playing. There is no way that a developer launched a game where there's 15 minutes of complete silence while you do character creation and stuff. There's no way that that's a feature. You are in a Petra Dye area inside a home valley. Home valleys are relatively safe and ideal for building your home. Here, you'll find the resources needed to start crafting, along with enemies to fight for loot. The Petra Dye area provides all the basic crafters you need to get started, plus some storage space. Look for the altar with candles. It's your secret stash. As you progress, you can place a plot to build your own crafters and unlock more advanced crafting. Look for gneiss and wood nearby. You'll need them to craft your first tools, which are required to harvest resources and place your plot. The world of Pax Dei is made up. So I'm sorry. Why isn't this information at the very beginning of the frickin' game? Like, why is this not on the screen where I was just selecting a place to start? Does anyone else understand what I'm saying here? Like, I was just on that map and you're being told to pick a starting location, and I'm looking at that map going, I don't know what the game is about. Like, Why is this pop-up tutorial not on that character selection screen? That drives me nuts. Man. Like, this is definitely some poor design decisions. Each home valley has a Petrody. By visiting a Petrody, you will unlock it as a fast travel destination, accessible directly from the map. After closing this tutorial, press M on the map of the province where you're at, check the Petrody locations, and begin exploring the world. Huh. Okay. I'm assuming that's what that pillar icon is the Petrody. I thought I turned motion blur off, but that sure as shit looks like motion blur to me. Oh, I just wanted to go to the menu. Grace is an ethereal account-bound currency. Perform miracles on yourself, grant you powerful abilities. You can only use... Each time you visit the world of Pax Dei, your presence channels grace to the essence of your soul. Okay, that's not what I cared about. I was trying to go to the options. Says motion blur is off, but that sure looked like motion blur to me. Huh. Yes, Heinrich, it's on PC Game Pass. Okay, so it said hit M to open map. So that's what that pillar represents, I guess, is the Pax Dei thing it said. Okay. You can see other players on the map. That's like an inventory, I guess. This is my tunic. I have something called Breath of Life. Can only be used outside of combat. Bunch of stats. What is this? This is the crafting, which I don't know anything about yet. Okay. Clans. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. There's a journal for recipes, ingredients, and skills. Gecko says this is going to be a rage day. It's definitely not. I'm very curious about some of the design decisions they're making. Sand says compared to Dune, it's not a great start in comparison. Right, Dune had an actual tutorial which eased you into everything, and this is. I'm very surprised that this is a 1.0 release because this is literally because hasn't it been in early access the past like 2 or 3 years? And this is the 1.0 release. This is not what I would expect from a 1.0 release for sure. Visually, I will say it looks visually stunning. Character models are a little weird. It definitely feels like there's motion blur, but it tells me that it's turned off. We're gonna mess around with the settings for a few minutes here. Because I just cranked everything up to maximum, and it definitely feels like there's some weirdness going on. Character detail high is experimental. Or maybe that's just, yeah. I think it defaulted to TSR. I think it had it on balanced. I know nothing about this game, Andrew Johnson, so I can't speak to that. Oh, that helped out immensely with the frame rates. Okay, so there's definitely some optimization issues with the game for sure. I'm running on a 4080, and there's definitely some optimization stuff. Yeah, I started with their default settings, and now I'm going through and tweaking things as we get into this. Okay. All right. VSync helped. That looks pretty interesting now. Okay. Let's see. Right click doesn't do anything. Left click attacks. Spacebar jumps. Anyway, someone was asking me, do I have any word on a console port? I know nothing about this game at all. I know nothing. A couple of our Dune Awakening community members said that this game was a lot of fun, and it came into Game Pass today, so I was like, I'll check it out since it's on Game Pass. Petrody. Okay. Can I wear that? Equip. What's different from the one I had? I guess that was just an extra one because now I have two. Okay. The music's pretty chill, that's for sure. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about this, so all I know is it's only available on PC right now. I was very not gonna lie, I was very disappointed when I logged in and there was no controller support. And I went to their website and they said no controller support is planned at this point in time, and I went, ooh, really? I'm like a 99% controller player. Would you pick up as used to make tools, crafts, and even houses? Press tab to access the main menu. Look for the hammer icon. So this part is similar to every single short survival game we've ever played before. So this isn't too different. This part. I'm gonna have to make some tools here first, though. But let's go get some more. Oh, you're leaving the safety of the Petra D area. We need to. So that's how we fast travel. All right. Yeah, the lack of controller support is puzzling to me because it's 2025. Like, what? It is on Game Pass. I'm playing the Game Pass version right now. I have Game Pass Ultimate, so it's like, hey, it's a free game. I'll try it out. Correct, John Coons. The lack of controller support makes me suspect that it's probably not going to come to console anytime soon. Alright, I'm going to need to build a tool, apparently. See if I can't find some more wood. Dude, I like the sound effects, though. You can hear, like, the critters in the grass and stuff. Alright, I don't know, Napier. I'm playing it on Game Pass, so I don't know what it costs or anything. How did I enter something about the build menu? Tab. Aha, here we go. Yeah, it looks cool, Great Cat. I'm intrigued by it, but like I said, I'm 25 minutes in, and my initial reaction is not good. It's very rare for me to play something where I'm immediately like, ooh, no, and I'm definitely like, Okay, I need to make a pointy stick, I guess, to start. So that was a weaponsmithing stat. I definitely need to make a stone axe. Stone pickaxe. Napier said, I played it a while ago. When I played it, you eventually have to purchase a land plot, which costs real currency and requires you to buy property. And if you want to expand, you have to buy more property. It's an interesting monetization method. So I guess it's one of those. That sounds fine to me. Like, here's our game. You can play our game. It's free to play. But if you want to go beyond this point, you're going to have to pay. That's no different than like World of Warcraft offering a trial up to like level 20. You can test everything out, but if you want to go beyond level 20, you need to pay into the game. So I don't see any issue with that. It's just a different way to do it. Move the hammer to the bottom hotbar in the inventory and press the corresponding key to equip it. That sounds very confusing. To the bottom where? Can I just equip it from here? Well, I don't want to do that quite yet. How do I... So out of sheer curiosity, let's say I've got the spear equipped. I like the spear animation, that's nice. Right click doesn't do anything, so I don't know if there's like a block command or anything. Okay, so he does automatically... Whoa, too hard. Tool not strong enough. Ooh, how do I know if my tool is strong enough? Shift is sprint. Birch has a hardness of 2. So does my tool actually tell me? Wood cutting damage, item power, wood cutting skill 1 of 0? Birch sapling. Oh, woodness 0. So this I bet I can cut down. Yep. So I'm guessing I either need like wood cutting at a different level, or I'm going to have to get a better tool. Wood cutting level 2. Now, can I attack the next tier of tree, or am I going to need a better cutting axe? Tool not strong enough, so that's the key. Now, I am genuinely curious. It said no controller support, but can I plug in a controller? I can plug in a controller, but it doesn't do anything other than look around. Although if you look, the menu item, the icons turned over to LB plus and all this other stuff, and there's like a controller UI, which is completely different. How does it say that there's no controller support when there's an actual controller UI that pops up? That makes no sense to me. But you can't move. Like, there's no movement. The only thing you can do is hit that button, use that button, use that button. So there's like partial UI for controller, but not. That's weird, man. Very weird. Okay. So you're unlocking recipes by gathering new things. This is familiar territory with other survival games we've played. Okay. Probably go back here and see what we can do. Yeah, it's like partial controller support and controller UI, but if you go to their website, it says no controller support is planned at this point in time for 1.0 release. And I'm like, okay, that's really weird. Okay, what does the journal tell me to do? Yeah, there's the UI, but yet we don't have controller support. I'm confused for sure. I'm sorry. I just was tabbing over to check out the chats, and because sometimes so I was scrolling through the chat here. I gotta laugh at this one, guys. We gotta point this out. He's begging for attention over on TikTok. I don't know if he's still in the TikTok chat. Stone Cold says, "Do you enjoy doing nothing and begging for likes and gifts? Look at me, I play video games. Please pay me, please." That's the funniest shit ever. First and foremost, ad revenue pays my bills. Like, I think 85% of my revenue is ad revenue. The other 15% is subscriptions on Twitch, and memberships on YouTube. And not just ad revenue, but also sponsorships. Like recently we did a sponsorship for Title Rush. We've done some co-streams with Funcom this year for Dune Awakening. I'm in their official content creator program. So I've been paid by Funcom to do some Dune Awakening stuff. Yeah, this is. I always get a chuckle out of the incels who think that playing games and streaming is begging. It's like it's no different than someone getting on stage and singing a song or performing on the theater, on stage at the theater. It's entertainment. People watch other people do things for entertainment. That's what this is. Uh, yeah, it's a TikTok viewer, so It's chuckle bus. Speaking of which, though, like I don't know, those of you who are YouTube channel members, we're live right now. By the way, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Kick. We just added TikTok and Kick to the rotation. Tomorrow is our 2-year anniversary of full time on Twitch, since we added Twitch to the rotation. Our 4-year anniversary is coming up in February on YouTube, full time. This is the day job. But we're always multi-streaming in multiple places. We're in the second stream of the day right now. I stream every morning for a few hours. I stream in the afternoon for a few hours. Usually about 8 hours a day of streaming and a lot of video production in between. And those of you who are channel members on YouTube, I just did a channel video earlier today about the Chris and I just purchased another piece of property today. Piece of forested farmland in cash, paid for in full. Still living debt-free, no mortgage, no car payments, no school debt, no credit card debt. Living free and making a full-time living playing video games, which is a dream for most people. And I'm very blessed to be able to do this for a living. But relying on donations, hardly, honey. Like, the vast majority of my income comes from ad revenue and sponsorships. And then we have people who like to join for various reasons on Twitch and YouTube. There's also a Patreon. I sell books. I've got fantasy and science fiction novels. I've written a bunch of travel publications. I'm sorry that your job sucks, buddy. I'm sorry you're still stuck out there in your mom's basement. Chuckle bus. All right. There does not appear to be any quest. This looks like it's a complete sandbox game with like no storyline whatsoever. So, market stall, like that's nothing I can use at the moment. Those are the things I mean. Should I make a shield? Probably. Okay. Oh, there we go. So previously when I was holding the right mouse button, it wasn't doing anything. Now that I have a shield, it actually does something. All right, somebody's got like something down here. I don't know what this... Oh, I wonder if this is somebody's fledgling house that they're building. Kind of looks like it. Scanlon Griffin's chest. Yeah, so this is somebody's place. And they've got workbenches, a founder crafting table. Wow, I'm surprised I can... Oh, it's... So I see the permissions. I was like, why can't I open these? Like, but then I see the permissions and it says clan container. So it's actually, you know, you can touch it, but you can't actually do anything with it because it's locked to the clan. All right, that's cool. Gecko says it sounds like he tried and can't even get viewers himself, so he's crying about it. That's probably true. I think the funny thing is like the people who think that they think that it's like begathons. It's like it's whatever you make of it. There are a lot of people who do it different ways. It just depends on the streamer. The guy probably subscribes to a bunch of OnlyFans and has no qualms about giving money to some chick he's never going to touch in real life, but then he complains about a streamer playing video games. Periwinkle. I don't know, Mark. My initial impressions are not like, as someone who craves a story narrative, I can tell you right out of the gate that it's lacking the one thing that would drive me forward. I am trying it out because it's free on Game Pass. I have a Game Pass Ultimate subscription that I've had for years, and it came to Game Pass today with the 1.0 release. So I had some community members from Dune Awakening who were like, "Hey, we really like the crafting in this game. You really like the crafting in Dune Awakening. You might like this game." So I'm giving it a shot to see, but I'm telling you right now, like the lack of controller support and the lack of like a narrative RPG for me is, I doubt I'm gonna play it beyond this initial stream. We shall see. I'm gonna give it a fair shake, but I know me, and I know the way I need story. I need there to be like cutscenes and narration. Like from the very beginning of this game, when there was nothing on the map to explain why we were picking a region, and then we get into the game and then it gave us the tutorial, I was like, wait, what? It needs a lot of work. It does not feel like a 1.0 release. It feels like an early access title to me. Um, yeah. The but yeah, hard pass with no story, and the lack of controller support is just a really big deal for me because I have massive tendonitis issues in my left hand, and if I have to do mouse and keyboard for more than a few hours, I lose my hand for a few days. So we're sucking it up for the moment just to try this game out, but if money is a barrier to a video game, then you shouldn't be playing a video game. Like, you should never play a video game unless you have disposable income. Like, end of story. If you think a game having a monthly sub is a barrier of entry, then don't play it. If you think a game having a box price and a monthly sub is a barrier of entry, then don't play it. If you don't have the disposable income to do something, then don't do it. But there is no such thing as a bad monetization. Like every game has the right to monetize however they see fit to support the developers, especially with indie titles. And I think it's really stupid for people to bitch about a game monetizing as one way or the other, especially when it's an indie title. It's like, if you like the game, support the game. It's that simple. If you're broke and you can't afford to play it, that's fine, but don't bitch about the way someone chooses to monetize their game. That's just silly talk. Hey, Stone Cold's back on TikTok. What's up? Our favorite incel. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You must be new here. Welcome aboard. Don't worry, we'll give you all the hugs and love your mom never gave you. What do we got over here? Tailoring table. Crafting in Pax Dei uses multiple crafting skills and recipe progression. You'll get crafting XP every time you craft an item. You can unlock additional recipes by progressing your crafting skills and finding new items that unlock recipes. Well, we've seen the items unlocking crafting recipes as we've been harvesting new materials in the wild. All the recipes you currently know can be found in the journal. Press J to access the journal after closing this tutorial. Every single item in the game is crafted by other players. You need to make items for yourself or cooperate with others and share the work. Playing in a clan is great for this purpose. You can browse the market by pressing Tab and selecting the Market Stall menu to see what other players are selling. Once you've progressed further and have your own plot, you can build a stall and start making your own sales. Okay. Definitely got some old school Star Wars Galaxies vibes there with the sandbox aspect. of everybody, you know, crafting their own things. I don't know that it has a monthly sub though. I haven't seen anything about a monthly sub. I'm on Game Pass right now, so there's no monthly sub that I'm aware of. That's just something somebody threw into chat, and I was commenting on the... I'm going to go to their website really quick. Pax Dei monthly sub. Looks to me like it's free to play with an optional subscription, which gets you perks. That's no different than any other game out there that does live service. Like Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: The Old Republic. All those games are free to play with monthly subs. Like, optional monthly subs. So the base game costs like what? 25, 30 bucks, or it's on Game Pass, which is where I'm playing it. So, yeah, it's exactly how ESO does it as well. So that looks like it's the exact same thing. The base game gives you game access, 2 character slots, and play the game. And then they have like some membership stuff. Looks like there's multiple tiers. Premium status. What is premium status? No, hang on. I don't want to log in. I don't have an account. Premium status. Each subscription plan grants 1 month of premium status when the plan starts. And again, each time it renews up to a maximum of 12 accumulated months. Premium status grants you 50% grace on daily login. That's an XP bonus, which is the same thing Star Wars: The Republic does. 50% grace from gold offerings, 50% XP boost from all activities. That's a normal subscriber bonus. Premium status applies for the granted duration, regardless of the state of your subscription. And this is what I think some people are talking about in chat. There's the second tier is premium plus 1 plot. You get 1 plot token included on your sub. But that sub is very cheap. That's $5 a month, if my math is correct, or $4 a month. It's because of where I'm at. It's not showing me in dollars right now. It's showing me in a different currency. I need to. Can I switch to dollars? No, it's just showing me that. Anyway, so like $4 or $5 a month. That's very cheap. And then they have a premium 2+ plots, which is like $8 a month or something. Yeah, it's a land grant. So, yeah. Membership is not required to play Pax Dei. So you can play the game. But you do need a plot token to claim in-game lands for yourself to build. So, here's the thing. If you don't want to do the land claim, you join a clan. Or you play with friends, and they have the land claim. And then you get to play for free. And someone else has the land claim. So like the way I'm looking at it right now, like do you see this plot I'm on right now? You'll notice that I can craft things at this plot, right? So there's crafting stations here. This is the free, everyone can use this location. So there's a basic armor workbench. There's all this stuff I can do for free. The only thing I can do, it says the land claim allows me to build my base and then have my own crafters. So that sounds completely fine to me. Like, I don't understand people having a problem with that monetization method. It's exactly like all the other games do it. You can play the game for free. There's lots of things you could do, and that if you really want to get into it and go whole hog, here's these perks at these multiple additional tiers if you want to support. And then they offer 3 tiers of membership, each one doing different things for how deep you want to go. That's fine. And they're cheap. Like $8-9 a month is the most expensive one. Hell, every time I pay to subscribe to like Lord of the Rings Online or Star Wars: The Republic or World of Warcraft, I'm paying like $15 a month. You know, unless I do like a 3-month sub and then I can get a discount down to like maybe $12 a month or something. So this is cheaper than the AAA games. So I'm not seeing the problem. You have to buy the box and pay a monthly sub to play a lot of other games. So I'm not seeing the issue, especially when they're very affordable, like memberships. It's not expensive. Yeah, Great Cat. Like if I wanted to play it, I would definitely pay. Linen string requires flax, which I haven't even seen flax yet. There's a campfire. I would need meat chunks. Okay. So I can make some things here. I already made the wooden shield. Do I have to have the construction hammer equipped? Oh, you have to repair your stuff too. Hang on, where was that? This is the bronze heater. I would need a plank and bronze sheets. To make bronze sheets, I would need bronze ingots, which I haven't even seen yet. Leather working table. Haven't seen rawhide. I would have to go find some animals, I guess. Oh, can I make a bow? Coarse bow stave, which needs long wood stock. I have resin. I don't know how you make long wood stock. I would love to make a bow, though. Huh. Oh, is that a different attack? That is a different attack. Oh, so I have a special ability. The Q is like a special ability, like an overhand jab, which is different than the normal stab. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. I can't make any sort of bow out of any of these items. Well, if I want to make a bow, I got to figure out how to make long wood stock. Which I don't know how to do yet. I'll probably need to learn the recipe somewhere. All right. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. I'm going to go make sure the cats are all good. I'm on solo homestead duty at the moment. Chris is out at her sister's. I'll be right back. So I'm assuming I need to, like... I don't know how to get to the next tier of, like... woodwork, or to, like, make the next tier of, I bet I need to grind the, woodworking skill up to be able to get to the next tier of axes and stuff. We'll go back here in a second and grind. That might be how I get to the next tier of, like, all the things that, like the bow and stuff. Alright, we've got a log. Oh, there's tools you can make too. I'm missing bone fragments and flax fiber. And flint and reeds. I don't know what that sound effect was. Like here, do I just grind these out, I wonder? Does it show me trivial, trivial, trivial? Do I get any points? I did get some points. Let's just craft all and watch what happens. Can I break things down, by the way? Doesn't look like I can. It's like one, maybe two more, and it'll ding me to weaponsmith. And two, I'm curious if I'm going to learn new recipes. Okay. Here's all these things I can make. Chests for storage. Yeah. I'm in that same boat, Simper. I figured because it was going to be an Xbox Game Pass that it was going to have controller support. It does not. It's really weird because it does seem to have partial controller support. Because if you turn on the controller and move it around, you immediately, it like, you can do some stuff, but it's not fully implemented at all. And like you can like watch the UI on the bottom. When I hit a button, it gives me a controller UI, and I can turn my character and I can use the attack, but I can't move the character at all. The other buttons don't all do things. Like that definitely does the block. And that does that. Yeah, it's a big bummer because oh, now I'm suddenly moving. What the hell? It wasn't working earlier. Suddenly this is working? Okay, now I'm truly intrigued why it wasn't working earlier. So there does appear to be partial controller support. But if you go to the website, it literally says there is no controller support planned for 1.0. But yet it has, like, here, I'll show you guys. I'm not making this up. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta go load the website really quick. Pax Dei FAQ page. Controller F controller. Here. It boggles the mind, man. Is controller support available with Pax Dei 1.0? Controller support will not be available at launch. Right there on their website, it says that there's no controller support. But they have a controller UI, and we do have partial controller support, which was not working earlier, and now suddenly it's fixed. I'm genuinely intrigued. Uh, yeah, yeah, we'll see. What's the button to like harvest things? Can I figure that one out? None of these buttons do anything. That doesn't do anything. No, it's not working. I have movement, and I can block, and I can attack. And then, like, it says LB plus, I don't know what that is. That, like, switched something. Oh my god, I don't know what that all did. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's got favorited weapons over there on the right, and so when I use that, it... Oh, I see what that is. So... This is really frustrating and silly. So it unequipped my weapon. Hang on, we gotta get rid of all this shit. I crafted all this stuff and it moved them into my active inventory. Look at all those screwed skinny knives that I just dropped all over the place. Now where did my spear go? I somehow dropped my spear. Pointy stick. Thank you. There's definitely some jank in this, man. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to drag and drop it onto my hotbar, and it won't let me drag and drop it onto my hotbar. It keeps dropping it on the ground instead. I literally have to click equip for that to equip it. That's fucking annoying. Like, don't give me a hotbar if I can't drag and drop to the hotbar. So anyway, there is some controller support, but like now it's back to not. Hang on. It's janky, is what it is. It's probably not worth trying to struggle bus. I was gonna try to figure out if there was a way for me to use the controller to like harvest, but there doesn't appear to be a way to like hit X or B or Y or anything to like do the harvesting thing. That appears to be toggled to the E button. Yeah. So no, no actual controller support. And as their website says, not planned for the 1.0 launch, which is what we're in. Hit F7 for recipes. I'm hitting F7 and it's not showing me recipes. You lied with your F7 showing me recipes. How do I get long wood stock? I need a wood chopping block. Dude, didn't I see one of those around the corner? Right there. There's a wood chopping block right there. Aha! Did I make it? I don't think I did. I guess I'm failing is what it's doing. Yeah, it's telling me I failed. Okay, there it is. Everything is good, MellerX. There is a channel member video up on YouTube talking about the full details of the purchase today. And then we will, at some point in the next couple of months, once everything gets finalized, we will be documenting the whole process over at the Homestead channel. Showing off the new property. I'll go suffer and get eaten alive by mosquitoes for content. Yeah, we left at 8:30 and I got back at about 1:30, so it was a pretty long day today out in the wilds. I'm just gonna click craft all and just see if this. I mean, on the one hand, I'll eventually ding level 2 in carpentry. Did I finally make it? Yes. Hold up. Cancel. Cancel. Horsewood bow needs a coarse bow staff. Okay. Now I need sinew, which I need to... Oh, I don't even have that as a recipe yet. I wonder if that's like a thing from animals. Oh. How do I make it? It's an ingredient, not a recipe. So I bet I have to find it, which probably is going to be off of animals, I'm assuming. Dude, I haven't even seen any animals. Heartland's Market. Can I sort and filter? I want to look for... I would love to look for sinew, but... Items? That needs some better filters, I'll tell you that much. Thanks, Hunter. How's the game? I don't know yet. It's too early for me to tell. I'll have my early thoughts video out later tonight after I wrap up the stream. Well, I don't know how to filter that to try to find sinew, and I do not know where to find sinew at the moment. I mean, I'm assuming it's an animal part, but I haven't seen any animals. Is there an auto run tab? Is there like a control layout thingy I can look at? Controls! By the way, what happens if I use the controller and... Nothing. So this doesn't have a controller layout. Okay. Sprint, left shift, toggle walk is done. Jump space, move forward, move left. Auto run. Why? Why is it toggle to the Y button? Can I remap that? Please let me remap that. Numlock. Thank you. Alright. Well, apparently I need to go look for some critters because I need sinew and I don't know how to find sinew. I'm assuming it's going to be off of an animal. I haven't seen any critters because I can't make a bow until I get some sinew. That's my general impression as well, Great Cat. This does not feel like a 1.0 release to me. This feels like an early access title. What is this? That's definitely an ore of some type. Tin deposit. Tin and sand. All right. Oh, I saw a critter. I saw something. It jumped, and I don't know where it went. There it is. Is that a pig? That's a piggy. Oh, copper. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Multiple piggies trying to kill me. Oh, the shield block didn't do shit. Oh, I fucking died. You're in a home valley, so on respawning, all your items will be with you. Press E to arrive at the nearest shrine to continue adventuring. Okay. Well, combat is no joke. But it unequipped my shield and spear. Well, I'm directly going back up there because I did find critters. But I swear my shield block didn't do shit. And also, I forgot to use my Q, which is like the special ability. Numlock for auto run. We're going to go straight back up there to find those boars again. Also, I think I might have a heal ability that the game told me about at the very beginning. Oh, there's a glowing thing up there. What if that's my corpse? Oh, there's mushrooms. Just like every good hobbit. Fly a guard. Where have we seen these before? Elder Scrolls, maybe? Okay. Definitely. I got sidetracked by the copper. So the Q ability definitely helped. Animal hoof. I did not get any sinew. Shield block, shield block. That blocked. Oh my god, you take a boatload of damage. Well, the block does not appear to be that. It's not blocking as reactively as it should, for sure. 1. Breath of Life. It allows me to heal. Okay, so I do have a self-heal, but I think it has to only be done out of combat. Can you lock onto targets? I don't know yet. I didn't, Oh. I don't have anything left there. I don't know about auto. I don't know about locking onto targets. I haven't tried. There is something wonky going on here because there's some performance hitching happening right there. Yeah, I got some sinew. I don't know how much I got. I need like... Hang on. I don't want to look right now. I heard another boar. Penny buns. We've seen those in Enshrouded. Hang on. How much sinew did I get? 2. I need some more. All right, Mr. Piggies, I heard you. Hey, pig, piggy, pig, piggy, pig. Oats! Jesus, I don't have enough storage space. I need to stop looking for things to loot. I need more sinew. I think I needed 3 to make the bow. Come on, Mr. Piggy, I heard you somewhere. Oh, I hear you over here. Oh, I hear you over here. There's definitely some pigs around here. Gotten some performance chopping happening right here when I'm looking in this direction. That's the 3rd time I've seen some performance. Oh, there's the pig. I got my sinew. That might be all I need. I think I only needed 3 sinew. Let's hit numlock and go back down. Actually, I think the game told me at the beginning, I don't remember how to do it. I think it was the H button. And we can recall back for free. No, it is not PvP everywhere. It's PvP only in contested provinces, which are clearly marked. So, much like Dune Awakening, there are specifically marked areas where you can go PvP if you want to. Otherwise, it's PvE like what I'm doing. I'll have my early thoughts video up here in a bit, guys. We're still playing and gathering information, so if you want to know how do I like the combat, is the gameplay engaging, what do I think about the game, you're going to want to follow along on YouTube, because after I finish the stream, I will go record my early thoughts video. So if you're watching on, whether you're on YouTube right now or you're also watching on Twitch, Kick, or TikTok, get over to YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, follow along. Everything in between the streams happens over there. I will be saving my early thoughts stuff for later after I finish the stream. We are still in the information gathering stage. All right, I can... Oh, I need 5 sinew. Okay. Fuck, I kind of need to make a storage chest, though, to, like, stash all this stuff. Where would I make that at? The carpentry thing, maybe? That's the armor workbench, weaponsmith. Where was the carpentry? That's tailoring. That's log. No. I could have sworn I saw like a carpentry workbench around here somewhere. Leather working. Fletching. Armor. Huh. I don't know what I'm looking for here. I should just scroll down. Some sort of a chest. So that I can store stuff. Oh, I bet we're gonna have to make a workbench. Here we go. Simple chest. How do I make that? Simple chest. A solid container. I need a carpenter workbench. I haven't seen our carpenter workbench yet. Basic carpenter workbench. A sturdy bench used to craft chests and decorative furniture. Okay. So that's the other thing that I would say is this game is lacking. One of the things I love about Funcom games, as an example with Conan Exiles and Dune Awakening, is they have the journey system. So you open up, when you're in the journey system, the game is very clearly telling you, let's make some weapons, let's make some armor, let's make a workbench, let's make a storage chest, let's make a bed, and those are all part of the journey process. And so you're getting tutorials as you're working your way through that journey process, and you're also making all of those things that you need for survival. And then after you've finished that journey, the tutorial, you no longer need the tutorial anymore, but you've also learned how to make all of the basic essentials that you're going to need to survive in the game, and then go forth and make the better versions of those things, like the better versions of boxes and so on and so forth. This game is severely lacking in the tutorial department. There has been jack shit of anything to tell me how to do stuff, unless I like click on something and then I get a pop-up. But even the pop-ups are extremely limited. Like, yeah. So, how do I make... Okay, we probably need to start with that, because I need to make chests for storage. I need 6 planks and 4 wooden beams. 6 planks. How many did that make? Did it make any? I don't see where those are at in my inventory. Oh, it did. Hang on, hang on. I see. Okay. Wooden beam. Oh, it tells me it makes 5. Okay, I see. Wooden beam success. Okay. How do I make this? Basic carpenter workbench. So I have the resources to make it, but I don't know how to make it. I wonder if I have to make the regular workbench first. But how do I make the log workbench? Oh, there's already a log workbench right here. I'm an idiot. Herper-derper! Oh, you know what? I bet I have to have... Hold on. No, that just allows me to make basic shit. Oh, you've got me stuck in this menu. Why are you doing that? How do I unequip your stupid construction hammer? Because you keep defaulting me to that, and I don't want to see that menu. How do I stop using this stupid hammer? This is going to drive me nuts. Because it's not letting me see... Unequip. Whatever. Yeah. F7 doesn't do shit, by the way. It does that and does now, okay. But you have to do it from this menu. Okay, 7 recipes unlocked. Those are block building sets. Flint head arrows. Tuned bronze sword. No items to redeem. Well, I don't know how to make like a workbench. Unless it's something where I have to grind out carpentry. That's fletching. Yeah, there's carpentry right there. I'm missing flax fiber, which I don't even know. That's an ingredient, so that's going to be like harvested somewhere. I don't even see anywhere where I could make basic. Like what I really want is to make a like a storage chest so that I can store all these ingredients, because I'm already like maxed out of the things I can carry, and the game has not taught me how to make a storage chest, nor has it provided me with any storage chests. It hasn't guided me towards making any storage. Yeah. Nah. Can I stash things here? Technically, I think I can stash things here. How do I just move things? Left shift plus... How about just... How do I do this? Left alt. I think I can store things here, but I hope other players can't access it. I think this is my personal storage. Unlock 10 slots. Do I have that currency. Fuck it. Let's do it. Oh look, it's a dandelion. It's entirely possible. What's up, JK? Yes, this is alive. This is a live of me struggle busing with a game that calls itself a 1.0 when it's clearly still an early access title. I'm pretty sure it said this stuff right here, whatever this currency was, you get when you log in every day, it refreshes or something. I don't know. We'll find out more. Why did it unequip my spear and stuff? Can I drag those down here? I can. Okay. Hey, Frodo. Do you want to come over and say hi, buddy? If you're waking up, that means you're probably ready for dinner. Come here. You big boy. You big boy. Purr, purr, purr. Yeah, but we looked at it earlier, JK. It's no different than every other game. So it's free, it's buy to play, free to play. And then they have 3 optional subs which offer you different perks. So it just depends on what perks do you want. But other than that, it's the exact same monetization as Elder Scrolls Online. It's the exact same as Elder Scrolls Online or Star Wars Old Republic or Lord of the Rings Online. It's free to play, buy to play, free to play, and then optional sub with perks. So it's no different than any other live service game out there in that regards. So yeah, it's you don't have to pay if you don't want to. Like, I would not pay to play this game. But we just discussed this like about 45 minutes ago on the stream. Like, we went and looked at the monetization. There's 3 different subs. They're completely optional. You don't have to pay anything to play the game. You buy it, you play it. It's free to play once you own it, which is the same as many, many other games. I'm on the Game Pass version, so if you have Ultimate Game Pass, I'm on PC Game Pass. Yeah, that's one of the complaints I have about like Warframe and Soulframe. Like I was trying to play Soulframe the other day, FS Trains, and there's no tutorials in for Soulframe, and I felt incredibly like I don't want to play this. Like the fact that you have no tutorials in the game telling me how to play your game makes me not want to play your game. Um, well, I mean, I didn't have any. I mean, I think it's very clear on their website, JK. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go feed Frodo. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's where they've lost me. There's no main quest. I don't know what the main goal is, and I will be talking about that in my early thoughts video here in a bit because, um, yeah, it is beautiful though. Has some performance issues. Not a lot. There have been a couple of hiccups and hitches, but there does not appear. Oh, there's a deer. I'm not gonna be able to catch it. I'm gonna need a bow to get a deer. There's no way I'm catching that. I would definitely need a bow. Not doesn't appear to be any target lock either, so yeah, so for those of you just tuning in, again, I will have this more detailed in my early thoughts video here in a bit, but like it essentially when I loaded the game up for the very first time, there's no trailer. There's no intro trailer to tell you what the game is. There's no information at all. It literally just puts you straight. There's like a little there's a little loading screen with the logo, and then boom, you're on the server select screen. Then you create your character. Then you look at a map with no instructions as to what the map is or what you're looking at or what the icons on the map represent. You're not told any of those things. Then you log into the game. Then you get a pop-up talking about regions and how there's contested regions and non-contested regions, and these are what the icons stand for. And I'm like, why the fuck wasn't that tutorial on the region page when you're choosing your region? Why is it after you log into the game? Like, there's a whole bunch of, but like, I have no clue. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what the story of the world is. I don't know any of that stuff because the game has not provided me with any information whatsoever. There's also no environmental storytelling. There's no notes, there's no ruins, there's nothing. I've not found anything that would indicate that there's a civilization here. Are there elves and dwarves and gnomes and halflings? I don't know. I've been told that everything is player made and you're supposed to trade with other players, but like no explanation whatsoever of what our purpose is. What's like what's the reason for existing? Again, I really do feel like I'm playing an early access title. I am very surprised that they're calling this a 1.0 launch. The lack of controller support, the lack of tutorials, the lack of an explanation, the lack of a I mean, it looks breathtaking. No lie there. And the music is very chill and relaxing. Like, it definitely looks good. Um, but, like, there's some performance issues right there. There was some hitching looking in that direction. very Greek atmosphere. Sounds like real life. And at the heart of it, it appears as like a crafting survival game. Because, well, maybe not survival because I don't need food and drink, but definitely like a crafting game because you're supposed to like you make all your stuff and you need to harvest resources. But like that's the thing, like there's been no explanation of like how to get to the things I need to make to survive. They just offer you some crafting stations and say good luck, figure it out. I'm telling you, like if this is the problem with a launch like this is just you're not going to attract players. Because people like me are gonna log into this and go, "What the fuck is this?" Like, and I'm a veteran player. Like, I'm been around a while. I've played Eve Online. I know what a sandbox. I played EverQuest back in the day for 7 fucking years. Like, I know what a sandbox is. I don't play sandboxes anymore because, whoa, we crashed. I don't play sandboxes because it's 2025, and you should give me a fucking tutorial. Like, um, yes, Great Cat, making this has made me want to reinstall Dune Awakening. uh, yeah, this is rough. I think that was a sign. I think it was too. We're gonna see where we put my character when we get back in. By the way, this is it. You get this, and then you're immediately put onto the server select screen. There is no trailer. There's nothing to tell you what you're doing or what the game is about. That's it. So, um, yeah, guys, I think that's it for me. I've had enough fun for the night. I was hoping for something more. I'm gonna go record my early thoughts video. It'll probably be the first early thoughts video of 2025 that's gonna have a bit of a. Um, it's not gonna be a. I liked this. It's gonna be a little. I'm gonna have some negativity, which I don't do very often because I was taught if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. But at the same time, I do think it's fair to critique when there is something out there calling itself a 1.0 release when it clearly should not be a 1.0 release. Um, I know some people enjoy it. We've had a couple people in our Dune Awakening community who have had a lot of fun. Jen, in particular, has been praising this as one of the best games he's played. He absolutely is loving this game. Um, but yeah, I am not vibing with it for sure. It's constructive feedback. That's exactly what it is. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go record my early thoughts video. It should be out on YouTube in the next 30 minutes. So head on over there if you're following on TikTok, Stream, Titch, all the places. Tomorrow, by the way, guys, tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary of being full time on Twitch, on top of almost 4 years of being full time on YouTube. If I feel good tomorrow and there's no hiccups, I do plan on doing a marathon stream tomorrow from 4:30 in the morning until about 4:30 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, something like that. It is the plan at the moment. We're going to start off with some Dragon Age Veilguard, probably going to play some more Fallout 76, probably a little bit of Starfield, maybe some Cyberpunk 2077. It's going to be a mostly Xbox game tomorrow, game day tomorrow. But I'll see everybody tomorrow morning, and we'll see how the day goes from there. We'll see how I feel when I wake up.